Hey everyone, I'm Nicole Papay.
And I'm meteorologist Kylee Miller. Welcome to today's segment of Whether or Not and to What Degree.
Yeah, it's exciting to talk more and more behind the scenes just about what we deal with forecasting, weather, climate, the tropics, even the seasons. We're into fall now.
I know, and we love talking about fall activities, so we're going to dive right in. My first and favorite fall activity is carving pumpkins and making pumpkin seeds. That is by far my favorite thing.
What is your recipe for pumpkin seed making?
Oh, it's just until they're golden brown. I'm like watching the oven, like 10 minutes.
Do you do any salt on there or like any seasonings?
I do a little bit of oil.
Okay.
And I want to try actually avocado oil this time. Make it a little bit different. And then a little bit of pink Himalayan and sea salt.
I love pink Himalayan sea salt.
Yes.
I actually put that on asparagus.
I put that on everything pretty much.
It can go on everything.
Good.
That's so good. I think one of my favorite fall activities is probably like the fairs and the festivals that go on where they have multiple things. They've got the corn mazes, you can get some of the really good food, and then you can do things.
Apple cider.
Yes,
donuts.
apple cider donuts. Those are fantastic. We've really had a good stretch of nicer weather for people to enjoy that kind of stuff.
Right, absolutely. Until we hit this week, then it's just been really rainy. But I do want to talk about some October averages. I have them written down here. So usually in October, we have a high temperature of 73 degrees. So that is our average for the month, a low of 50. And usually with our precip, we get 3.44 inches.
Oh my gosh, we've gotten way more than that even just in the last day or two.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you remember what year we had the most?
Oh my goodness. We had some major rain, I want to say in 2015.
Yeah.
There was some pretty intense rain in the fall. It didn't last all fall, but there was like a 2-week chunk of intensity.
It was just soaking rain. Yeah, we're used to it.
We are.
Being here in the Southeast. And the wettest October on record has been in 1932 at 12.68 inches.
Yikes.
So
I wonder how
it was a very rainy month then.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this October pans out, because while we did get about 10 days of really dry weather, this week we've gotten 3, 4, even 5 inches in spots.
Yeah.
Just in a few days.
No, yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see where this month of October actually does line up.
Sure. Well, our temperatures too, they haven't been quite, we had a little burst of that good fall taste, but it's been warm, it's been humid.
It fluctuates.
It does.
I mean, it's hardly just like fall outside.
It doesn't just go, it just goes up and down all the way really until really the end of the year. We have a lot of times that do the same thing. So these fall activities are going to be great. People can still enjoy some summer activities into fall here, which is what I love about this area. People hit the lake still, the water temperature is still almost warmer than the air at times.
Yeah.
Yes, the hiking.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fall fun to be had here across the Southeast. And, we are going to be approaching winter here pretty soon too, but we don't want to talk about that quite yet.
Not quite yet. No, we want to embrace this. We don't want to be like the stores, right, that put out Christmas stuff at Halloween.
I can't believe it already. Yeah, it's like a mix with Christmas trees with all the Halloween treats.
We want to be appropriate
a little bit
to the seasons, right? Like we'll talk about,
we still have Thanksgiving
winter
to get to.
Ew, we love that. That's my favorite holiday, I think.
Well, if you're definitely going to be going outside and doing any decorating for Halloween, this week has been really rainy. So just wait till either this weekend or next week.
Yeah, next week looks a lot better. So even people want to plan their apple picking. So many places have great apple picking. Some of I think the varieties, what's nice about apple picking is the varieties come out at different times. Like there's like a week or two separation between different brands of apples. So some of them get overpicked kind of early, and then they get another set that's like ready to go.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Makes it fun. It makes it like a lengthy process for families who like to go again and again.
No, that's really fun. And I've seen on the internet somewhere the sweetness scale of different apples. So you can probably look ahead and be like, okay, like what's the best time to get the sweet apple?
Right.
Or
if you're not a Granny Smith
tart
fan, then you go for a Honeycrisp.
Right, exactly.
Gotta love it. Yeah, my kids are a little particular right now about the kinds of apples I buy. So I'm learning a lot more names.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, we are getting more and more into this fall season though. And the later we get, we talk a lot about hurricane season in the fall too.
Yeah.
We haven't really had, besides like some residual rain, a major tropical influence this fall. The summer was pretty intense for us though.
Absolutely. And we are actually on our last name.
The last
we have one more name left, which is Wanda on the Atlantic hurricane list. So it could happen. It could not. We don't really have anything, that we're keeping a close eye on in the Atlantic Basin right now, but that doesn't mean come this month or next month something won't pop up.
Yeah, hurricane season technically goes until the end of November. So when we talk about hurricane season, we're talking early summer to late fall, almost to winter.
Right. And November 30th is the last day. And we already are, we've reached our peak. Now we're like on the downslope, but it still can get very active. So we're going to have to pay close attention to that. And if we actually do go through all the names, there's just going to be a new name list
like
generated.
a round of names that start A, B, C all over again. Yeah. I think Ada might be the first one, and then Braylon, I think, was the second. So we'll get into the new names because usually we would do Greek letters, but they changed it this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. We'll have to see if we get that far. Now, we don't want to get that far into the second name list, but
it happened last year.
It happens.
It happened last year.
Last year was
early.
very, very active.
Yeah, we've had some pretty intense hurricane seasons, in the past few years. But yeah, hopefully things stay calm. People can get out and enjoy their fall activities. I think the times that we can get those temperatures exactly to average, the low 70s during the day, 40s and 50s at night, that's my perfect fall weather.
Well, it's coming for us.
Yes,
this weekend is actually going to be right around there. Yeah. So enjoy it, and it's going to be a perfect time because here locally we're going to have plenty of sunshine. Temperatures very close to average, so for any of those fall activities like going to the pumpkin patch or doing some apple picking or maybe a haunted house.
Now, when
a little bit of spook in there,
we get the haunted houses going, people start to get amped up and ready to go. I have to say my fear level is probably a little bit low these days. Like, I don't love to be in the haunted houses where they can touch you or grab you, or the hay rides sometimes they climb on.
Well, a lot of places have actually backed off of that because it is too scary. You have your, you want your personal bubble too, and especially with the pandemic happening still, you have to stay socially distanced and be careful. Yeah,
definitely got to be careful. But there are some fun things. There's haunted car washes now.
I know, you don't even have to go out of your car. And it just makes you think if you get scared really easily, it's not going to come in your car.
It will not come in your car. Exactly. Like you have your windows up, they're locked, you're good to go. So that might be my best one.
Right, there you go.
It's in Greer.
Take your kids.
Yeah, well, they might be a little young. I don't know how they'd handle it.
I don't know how scary the haunted car washes
I'd go through first myself and judge it. And then if it's,
if it's okay.
If someone's popping out and saying boo every now and then, I think they could manage. But if it's really intense.
True, they're the really nice Halloween.
Yeah. They are
smiling pumpkins and everything like that.
Well, we always have to hope for a good Halloween weather-wise. Last year turned out okay. We had some rain early in the day, and it actually cleared. It got breezy and cool, as the sun was setting. It was perfect.
Yeah, so we are hoping for that because for the kids, they have their costumes. They don't want to be covered up with a coat or with a rain jacket, any of that. So hopefully,
it's a little too soon for us to give you a full forecast look ahead. But yeah, averages show that we might be close to done with the amount of rain that we see for October.
Yeah, hopefully, as long as everything stays on track.
Exactly. Oh, well, we do love fall. It's great. We, of course, will touch on the winter season as it comes up more and more, getting closer and closer to the next season, the excitement for that, too. So thank you for joining us for this episode of Fox Carolina's Whether or Not and To What Degree. For Kylie and myself, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you right back here next time.
Bye.